All right, I'm not gonna concern myself with it because I have to go. Miss Willis, start your video for me. All right. I'm ready on Willis. This is case number 234458502. People of the state of Michigan versus Sheila Willis. The defendant is charged with one count of assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Christina Ritter on behalf of the people, P number 83505.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Tamika Tucker, PA 5402, on behalf of Sheila Willis, who's present on Zoom.
Ms. Willis, please unmute and state your name.
Sheila Willis.
Thank you. Today is the date set for pretrial conference. Ms. Tucker, how are we proceeding?
Yes, Your Honor. I was just appointed a couple of weeks ago. I did email Ms. Ritter probably over a week ago, asking for a discovery, of which I still have not received as of yet.
So how do you want to proceed?
So, well, I want to get discovery and go over it with my client, and then try to see if we could work out some type of offer with Ms. Ritter.
Court is going to continue a not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Willis. Set the matter for final pretrial conference. Madam Clerk, please tell me what's the status of 01.
I was scheduled for today as well at 1:36.
Oh, who was defendant number 1?
Akila Long, sorry.
Okay. That says something different to us. So, okay. Mr. Long, start your video. All right, so then the court also has 234458501, Akili Long. Appearances, please, on Long.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Mr. Akili Long. Mr. Long, sir, please unmute and say your full name.
Akili Shakur Long.
Okay, so this is actually confusing me a little bit, but so Ms. Stevenson, with respect to Mr. Long, how do you wish to proceed?
On behalf of Mr. Long, Your Honor, we would move for dismissal for the complainant's failure to appear.
So does anybody know why I didn't schedule these at the same time? Was Ms. Willis here last time? How did we get?
If I may, Judge.
You may.
I believe that Ms. Willis was scheduled for 1:31 to have counsel appointed because Ms. Stevenson was represented defendant number 1.
I know, but don't I usually do that once the complaining witness appears, or I don't? Maybe.
my notes didn't indicate you did that you did that this time, Judge.
Okay. So Ms. Willis was present last time, as well as Mr. Long. And so I would have required the complaining witness to appear for both defendants. Is it the same complaining witness?
It is, Judge.
Okay, so then, Ms. Ritter,
Your Honor, I would ask for, if that's the case, for it to be dismissed for my client too. As I said, I was just appointed. I don't have absolutely any discovery, so I know absolutely nothing, Your Honor.
right, I'm aware. Ms. Ritter,
Yes, Judge. So this is at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference, and the court did require the complaining witness to be present. Judge, I don't have access to the waiting room, but if the complaining witness, Ms. Tyrion Page, I'm sorry, Judge.
there's no, I just made you co-host, but there is no
Thank
other person in the waiting room.
I see that, Judge. Thank you. So, Judge, at this time, the people have no explanation as to why the complaining witness is not present for at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference, and we will not be able to proceed based on the complaining witness's failure to appear today.
Okay, so for both defendants, then today is the day set for the pretrial conference, and apparently it is at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference. The complaining witness failed to appear at the first pretrial conference and has failed to appear at the second pretrial conference. The people have no explanation for the failure. They are unable to proceed. So the court is going to grant the motion to dismiss as to both defendants for failure of the complaining witness to appear. Of course, that is a dismissal without prejudice. So if the people locate the witness, Ms. Willis or Mr. Long, then they may reissue the case. And then, of course, we would notify counsel at that time if the case is reinstated. Okay, anything further with respect to this matter on behalf of Mr. Long?
Not from the people, Judge.
Thing on behalf of Mr. Long. Thank you, Your Honor.
And as to Ms. Willis?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right. That's weird. I thought I usually wait till this day to get the attorney, but nonetheless, glad to see you, Ms. Tucker. All right. So, Ms. Stevenson, can you just do the order for both defendants on behalf of Ms. Tucker, do the dismissal for Ms. Willis?
My pleasure, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Tucker, if you would put your email address in the chat to Jay Sealman. Oh wait, let me make sure the chat is enabled. No, okay, I just enabled the chat. If you could put your email address, we will email you a copy of the dismissal for your records as well, okay?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. I just sent it.
Okay, then you're all set. Everyone is all set. Have a great day. Stay safe.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Joxy, am I saying your name right? I think so.
Yes.
I can leave.
Yes, ma'am, I'm gonna remove you. It's 2:03 and the defendant has not appeared. And they didn't appear last time because it's at 1:35. So Mr. Jocks, I'm gonna go ahead and KP is Mr. Kelly, and then we'll have to wait until they get, brought in on the warrant. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Stay safe.
Thanks, you too. Bye-bye.
All right. I'm ready on burst. All right, this is case number Mhm. 22454-5201, the people of the state of Michigan versus Janisha Janae Burse. Defendant is charged with 1 count of communication services illegal use, 1 count of assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for pretrial conference appearances, please. Ms. Ritter? What happened to Ms. Ritter? Okay, hold on, that's interesting. I don't know what happened to the prosecutor. All right. All right, Miss Burse, hold tight. All right, she's logging back in. So let's go to Camacho. Why is my Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm ready on Camacho now. This is case number 214529801, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jesse Isaiah Camacho. The defendant is charged with 1 count of operating while intoxicated, 1 count of driving while license suspended, revoked, denied. Today is the date set for review. Ms. Stevenson, your appearance, please.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Jesse Camacho. Mr. Camacho, sir, please unmute and tell the judge your full name.
Good afternoon, Judge. My name is Jesse Isaiah Camacho.
All right, today is the date set, oops, for review. And Ms. Stevenson, I think we got 1 time and then we didn't. Now this, so let me look at it and read it. All
Okay.
right. Mr. Camacho has paid his fines, costs, and fees. He is attending, oh, I'm sorry, let me stop the screen share. He is attending AA or a 12-step program. He has completed alcohol highway safety, victims impact panel, driver's improvement. He has missed a couple of urine tests though. He's missed on April 18th, May 8th, and June 20th. Ms. Stevenson?
Thank you, Your Honor. I want to first tell the court that the reason he missed those tests is because Mr. Camacho used all the money that he was earning to pay his court costs and fines. And
He should have talked to probation. He should have.
well, he says
known that I would have wanted him to drug test instead of taking that little $20 or whatever y'all told me it cost and paying it. He has missed 3 tests.
And he says that he would have done that had he known that. So now I want the court to know that
How could he not know? He's charged with operating while intoxicated, and I told him he had to test in order to do so.
Yes. Sure. So
Okay,
but the reason he didn't test is because he spent all the money that he was earning to pay the probation costs and fines. Now, Mr. Camacho understands fully that he has to be totally in compliant with the court's order. I do want the court to know that as a bond condition, the court had Mr. Camacho submitting to your analysis, and he never had a positive test, Your Honor. So he does still have, at this
He
point,
has
5
3 positive
months
tests. He has 3 positive tests now.
as
Now
a
he
bond.
has- Now he has 3 positive tests.
Yes, Your Honor, as the point that he's under sentence, but before, as the bond condition, he had no positive test. So Mr. Camacho still has 5 months before he even gets to the early discharge date. So if he just had done those all those tests, this would have been one of the most remarkable feats of compliance with probation that I have seen up to this point. I'm asking the probation continue as scheduled to the early discharge date. I'm asking the court to consider refunding a portion of the costs and fines that Mr. Camacho has paid. But even if the court doesn't do that, now that he doesn't have to pay probation, he has enough money to pay first. Even he can pay pay for his testing ahead of time, which he didn't know he could do before. Your Honor, Mr. Camacho, I don't know if you recall, but this is a surprising hiccup. It's concerning because this is not the first drinking and driving case. So I think the court is justly on heightened alert with regard to those missed tests. But Mr. Camacho hasn't done anything other than this that leads me to believe that he's not going to do everything that this court has ordered him to do. So I'm asking that the probation continue as it has until the early discharge date, which is December, I believe around the 22nd of December 22nd, Your Honor, of this year.
I can tell you that he might not get discharged early in December. So let me just be clear, Mr.
Yes,
Camacho.
Your Honor.
And I understand. I don't understand. But here's the thing. On a drunk driving case, one has to know that the most important thing for them to do is submit to your analysis. One just should have to know that. Especially when I'm thinking I said that that you only had to pay so much on the oversight fees that it would be reimbursed. I usually say that, but I can't guarantee that I said it every time. You wasted your money 3 times. 3 times they called you for a urine screen and you went on a different day. You completely threw that money away because it's counted as a positive test. So the money that you spent for those tests, that was useless. You just threw that money away. This is a drunk driving case. You must submit to your analysis on a monthly basis. On a monthly basis, twice a month. Now, you have done a phenomenal job on your probation, and I probably would have reduced your testing today. Ma'am, put that cup down. Put that drink down. I probably would have reduced your testing today, but I'm not going to reduce your testing. But let me just say, you've done a phenomenal job. Paying fines, costs, and fees is the least important thing you can do on a probation. That's the least important. Now, it's important, but it is the least important thing on a probation. And it's definitely not the important thing if you have to choose between submitting to a urinalysis and paying fines, costs, and fees. All right, I'll continue you to December. And you can have no more missed tests. You cannot have any more missed tests. And don't make up the tests. Don't make up the tests. You might as well just keep it missed because I'm not going to consider the made up test. It's random. The urinalysis test is random. It must be random. Random. So when did I put him on probation? When is his halfway point?
That.
Well, you said December. I'm just going to put it at the end of December. Well, I don't know. It depends. If I put him on probation after the 21st of the month, then he won't be eligible for discharge until January.
It is December 22nd. You sentenced him on March 22nd.
All
of
right. so
twenty twenty-three.
He's gonna have to wait till January. I'll put him on the docket for January 2nd. All right, so looks like all you have to do now is submit to your urinalysis, and no more missed tests. And Ms. Stevenson, the answer to refunding his money now is no.
Okay.
I only do that when the probation concludes.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything further? That's why he didn't even have to pay it. That's why he shouldn't have paid it, because now he can't get it back until later.
He's gonna make it work. He's gonna make it work. But thank you so much, Your Honor. Thanks, Mr. Camacho.
All right, but Mr. Camacho, you did do a great job. I know it sounds like I'm not saying you did, because you did. You finished everything else, but those tests are very important, okay?
I understand, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. And then, what month is this? July? All right, I'll say that if Mr. Camacho doesn't miss any tests in the next 2 months, then I will reduce it to once a month. So he has to do 4 tests. If they're negative, I'll reduce it to once a month.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day, sir. Stay safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we're ready on bursts again, Ms. Ritter. This is case number recalling case number 224545201. The People versus Janisha Janae Burse. All right, appearances, please, Ms. Ritter.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Ms. Janisha Burse. Ms. Burse, ma'am, please unmute and tell the judge your full name.
Janisha Janae Burse.
Today is the day set for a pretrial conference. How are we proceeding?
On behalf of Ms. Burse, Your Honor, we would offer an apology for Ms. Burse drinking on the screen twice. That's out of character for her. But we would move for dismissal for the complainant's failure to appear.
You saying it's out of character for her? Then she was acting all surprised and shocked that I said something about her drinking in court while court is going on.
I think shocked that she was actually doing that.
She was shocked that she was actually told to stop. That's what she was shocked about. All right, today is the date set for pretrial conference. Ms. Ritter.
Judge, this is at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference. The court did require the complaining witness to be present. I don't see the complaining witness in the waiting room at this time, Judge, and I don't have an explanation as to why the complaining witness is not present. But this time, Your Honor, the people are not be able to proceed.
Your internet is messed up, Ms. Ritter.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can now. Hold on. Why this isn't coming up? All right. All right, today is the day set for pretrial conference. It is at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference. The complaining witness was required to appear. They have failed to appear. The people have no explanation for the failure. They are unable to proceed. The court is going to grant defense counsel's motion. The matter is dismissed without prejudice for failure of the complaining witness to appear. Ma'am, we will mail you a copy of the order of dismissal for your records. Have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you. You too.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm ready on Howard. Yeah, and this is case number 126286901. The people of the state of Michigan versus Angel Marie Howard. Defendant is charged with 1 count of embezzlement. Today is the date set for review. Ms. Stevenson.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Ms. Angel Howard. Ms. Howard, ma'am, please unmute and tell the judge your full name.
Angel Marie Howard.
Thank you. Today is the day set for review. Ms. Howard. is under the supervision of Officer Shantia Tucker, who indicated that Ms. Howard has completed the EVA Economics Awareness Program. She still has some community service and her restitution to complete. I placed Ms. Howard on probation January 18th for 12 months. Ms. Stevenson?
We would ask that the probation continue as scheduled, Your Honor. Ms. Howard has her 4 hours of community service scheduled for July 22nd, Your Honor, of this year. She has just gone back to work, has been off work since February. And in the next 2 weeks, when she gets her first paycheck, she'll start those restitution payments.
All right, Ms. Howard, while you are on probation for 12 months, you must make every good faith effort to pay this restitution, or else the court will have to extend your probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Court is going to just continue her to the final review date. Looks like it will be in January. So I placed her on January 18th. Let's just continue her to January the January 18th of 2024 at 1:30.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a great day, ma'am. Stay safe.
You too. Thank you. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. I'm ready on, ready on Nelson. I need Ms. Nelson to start your video, please. In 3, in 2.
Start, okay, here it is.
Yeah, because you was getting ready to be passed up, Ms. Nelson.
Oh, I thought it did, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I read pretty quick then. Is it working now?
This is case number 225794502, the people of the state of Michigan versus Paula Janine Nelson. Defendant is charged with 1 count of controlled substance illegal use. Today is the date set for review. Ms. Stevenson, your appearance, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Janice Stevenson on behalf of Ms. Paula Nelson. Ms. Nelson, ma'am, please tell the judge your full name.
Paula Janine Nelson.
All right, thank you. Today is the date set for review. I placed Ms. Nelson on a 14-month probation back in November 2022. And according to Ms. Tucker, Ms. Nelson has completed all the terms and conditions of her probation. She has no outstanding tickets or warrants, and I believe she is eligible for discharge. Ms. Stevenson?
I would agree with the court, and we're asking the matter be closed with improvement at this time.
All right, then the court is going to discharge Ms. Nelson from probation and close the matter with improvement. Ms. Nelson, we will mail you a copy of the order of discharge for your records, ma'am. Congratulations. Have a great day and stay safe.
Thank you, you too.
All right, you're welcome. I'm ready on Jackson. This is case number 234470701. The people of the state of Michigan versus Stephen Bernard Jackson. Defendant is charged with 1 count of breaking and entering a coin box without the owner's permission. Today is the date set for a pretrial conference. The matter was on the court's morning docket. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Mr. Stephen Jackson. Good afternoon, Mr. Jackson, sir. Please tell the judge your full name.
Stephen Bernard Jackson.
All right, thank you, sir. Today is the date set for a pretrial conference. How are we proceeding?
On behalf of Mr. Jackson, Your Honor, we would move for dismissal for the complainant's failure to appear.
Ms. Ritter,
Judge, due to the nature of the charge, I'm going to ask the court to deny defense counsel's motion. So the people's position is that according to this charge, Your Honor, there isn't a complaining witness, but a necessary witness.
I don't
This is
know
breaking.
whose coin box is. I don't even know what a coin box is.
So the facts are, Your Honor, that, or the alleged facts, I'm sorry, is that Mr. Jackson went into one of the Wayne State University's lecture buildings and tried to break into a vending machine that was inside of the building.
All right, so I do disagree with you because the coin box would be the complainant would be the owner of the vending machine. I don't know if that's Wayne State. Sometimes those vending machines, like at the 36th District Court, we don't own the vending machines. Someone else owns those vending machines. So the court would not be the complaining witness. Now, whether the people can prove their case without the owner, because Wayne State probably has video everywhere around in the whole Wayne State. So the people could probably the people may be able to prove their case, excuse me, Ms. Stevens. The people may be able to prove their case with an employee of Wayne State as opposed to the complaining witness. But I am saying that the complaining witness would be the owner of the vending machine. And then even though the owner of the vending machine may have to come, for example, to say that they didn't give the defendant permission to take the money out of the vending machine, there could be evidence that could clearly establish, there could be evidence to clearly establish that he's breaking into the vending machine, like if there's a video or some other witness. So I do disagree with the people with respect to that. And you may need the complaining witness for ownership. So you do need to determine who owns the vending machine. If it is Wayne State, then I agree with you that basically I wouldn't require Wayne State to come. So I'm going to deny defense counsel's motion to dismiss. I'm going to adjourn the case though. And I do need the people to confirm who the owner of the vending machine is, because they would be the complaining witness. And then I would that would determine whether they need to appear at some point. So let's adjourn the pretrial conference to, I think I was given a September 28th date earlier. Yes, let's adjourn the pretrial conference to September the 28th. And I'm gonna put it at 8:36, but only, I need everybody's notes to reflect. So I'm adjourning it to September 28th. But for the people to confirm ownership of the vending machine. So maybe during that time, you could go ahead and submit discovery to defense in case she has a different take on it than you. So I do need that. Yes, Ms. Ritter?
I'm sorry, Judge, I do understand the court's position. I'm just looking at the discovery. It was sent to Ms. Stevenson on July 14th, and it does look like the vending machine is owned by a company called ABI Food Systems.
Right, so let's contact that company. Not let's. When I say let's, of course, I don't mean me.
I know you mean the people, Judge.
I mean the people need to contact that company and see if a representative is available, because I don't know who that is. Or the people need to confirm ownership, or of course, whether you can proceed without that company. So I don't know, what evidence you have. Okay?
Understood, Judge.
All right, anything further?
The final pretrial date, Judge, I'm sorry.
September 28th at 8:36.
Thank you, Judge. Nothing further from the people.
Nothing. Mr. Jackson, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Jackson. You're all set. And everybody is welcome for me allowing Mr. Jackson to come in the afternoon.
We are very, very grateful. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. I'm glad you made it safely. And Your Honor, could I please impose upon Madam Clerk to give Mr. Jackson a printout so he knows when he's supposed to be back.
All right, yes, she can print that out for him. She can print that out for him. All right, you're all set, but wait for your printout. Have a great day. Stay safe.
To you, Your Honor. Thank you.